Check, check.
Check, check.
That's fine. Hi guys, welcome to OTL Elite Season 2 Round 14. We are at Singapore. I am joined by Adam, who will be here shortly. He's just gone to do something. Hopefully we get a full grid. It didn't rain here on Monday, so hopefully there won't be any tonight, but I do know that this track can be more than not for rain. Quite a slippy track anyway that we found on Monday. A few with quite a few penalties as well, which could come into factor with these guys towards the end of the race. A few of these guys do love a penalty or a corner cut. Adam, are you back? We are live, by the way. I wasn't sure if I had to. I wasn't sure if I had to sign in or not, so I thought if I just start it and then see, but we're straight in, so people know you are here as well.
I'm here, everyone. I'm here, over here.
One sec. Let me post that to there. Post it there. Right. Do you know how many we're getting tonight, Adam?
I can have a quick mosey on and have a look.
I'll be back in 2 minutes, one sec.
No problem. At least 13 minimum. 13, 14, 15, 17. Should be. Well, here I am to save the day, all on my own, all by myself. Have a look, see what we got going on. So let's see who do we have in his house. Oh crap! Everything's going on indeed. I won't charge properly. Hola, Mr. Parrot, Mr. Parrot. Oh, Stephen. This is the Ferrero Rocher of commentary. It's one big Ferrero Rocher. You really are spoiling me tuning into this commentary. So obviously, Singapore tonight. So Stephen, come on, you're on the stream. What are you thinking? Who's getting pole?
What would you say if I start, like, if I got some stuff?
I'm gonna call it. I reckon Brock's getting pole. Although I shouldn't really count out Bunty. The old milk tray. Of course I love the old milk tray. Although actually, listening to Chris could be competitive around here. You have your normals of Connor. Clarky's been on a run. Small is doing well. Charlie knew last week. Sean, Larry. Wonder if we're going to have Buller in tonight. Got Bunty there. Did I show Kerry the advert, Stephen? No, I will show her. I'm pretty sure, Kerry, do you ever remember the Ferrero Rocher advert? Yeah, Stephen's just found them and he absolutely loves them. Like the advert, the old advert. Oh, you don't remember? Oh, he sent me. I'll send you the link. You must watch. I mean, if we're going to be honest here, Stephen, I think Mike is really going to spoil us with the quali lap. Bastard it, Adam. Right, when the stream starts, obviously Skarma is your host. If he's not back, I can't do nothing. We'll sit on whatever he's sitting on. So, Stephen says hello. Evening, Nick. Could be eating the pumpkins outside, Kerry.
Right,
here we are.
I am now back.
Oh, look, I was just about to start slating Lee Combs guy Skarma.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to.
I've already introduced the track. You're one behind us,
fair
mate.
enough. Mate, I've just been waffling with Stephen.
That's fair
Nick
enough.
obviously has a new monitor, so Nick is here tonight. Get in.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure Rage is supporting him from the living room. Hi Rage, watching from the living room.
He didn't. He come back last week, I think. He did, and he had a few problems. But I hope he has a good race this weekend. This week.
Nick, yeah, I think there was an incident with Bala.
There was a couple of incidents. Oh, there's the rain. I said rain. That's full wet.
Oh, so Stephen, you are Stephen? No.
Yeah, it's full wet.
I've completely lost myself. Stephen, Singapore is really spoiling us with this rain.
Yeah, we were lucky, weren't we, on Monday?
We was lucky. I mean, I had an absolute horror show. But
yep, so did I.
I mean, I finished my horror show, so
I didn't.
suppose it was better for me. Stephen had an absolute stonker as well.
Yeah, he had a good race.
He got on the podium. I think with Clarky.
I don't know how he kept those softs working though. Mine were dead after 2 laps.
Okay. Charlie, thank you for telling us. But in future, don't let us know what the weather's going to be, because it's all the more of a surprise to us.
Oh, you reading comments? Yeah, I usually miss them. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, no, I like to have a good old look at the comments. Otherwise, I'll probably get an inbox from Stephen calling me rude if I don't answer, which I am. Stephen would have won if the last safety car didn't come out. Who caused the last safety car? I know I caused wrong and snatched me anyway. But anyway, got to pick that on laps.
Right, I'm going to do one thing so people can hear you a bit more.
Ooh, can they not hear me?
No, I've just turned the master volume down to 7 rather than 9, so that should be better for me and you. Yep, that will be.
Who are you going on board with so I don't go on board?
I'm on board with Charlie just because he's the first car out. I'll probably flick back to, is that Nick behind him? Yeah, it is Nick.
I'm going to go on with Hammer Laminum, just because of what we announced the other day with HOR coming back. Hopefully Hammer Laminum will go back to name changer, where he was the one guy that battered Jensen. Ah, yes, that happened with Joe, yes. I caused one of the safety cars as well, Stephen, smashing the wing off. That would be good for me. I mean, this is horrible conditions.
The weather is very horrible. Parrot's already binned it. Oh, he's disqualified. Ah.
Oh, dear.
Maybe coming out of the...
No, do you know what? He probably tried to turn around and he got disqualified. So it's just the game being this game. Unlucky Parrot. Best size for the race.
We'll stick on Charlie anyway. He's just starting his lap. These guys are still probably driving quicker than we did on Monday round here anyway.
I mean, this weather. You can't really, I mean, you can predict it because these are the elite guys, so just looks really tricky. Hammer is having proper.
Charlie's got a 31 through the first sector. It looks like he's doing all right.
First sector. Okay, 31 first sector. Now compare with Hammer Laminum.
Do I want a Ferrero Rocher?
I have the pyramid of Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah, the one Adam offered you, I ate it earlier. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Stephen, he did. He came around and just took it. So 31 sector 1 from Charlie, was it?
Yeah.
Skarma? Okay, Hammer Laminum.
I didn't see the point.
Okay. 31.4 from Hammer Laminum.
Sector 2, Charlie is 116.4. I'll nip to Nick.
16.4. Okay.
Nick's a 116.7, so those guys are within 3/10.
Let's have a look at Hammer Laminum. Going on board. I'm going to have to mute in a second and run up to a little dude.
Parrot outbroke himself. Back to go on the track and he got disqualified.
Skarma does love Milk Tray. That is true, Scott. He is the lady from that advert.
Ooh, Clarkey just lost a bit of... Charlie, sorry, just lost a little bit of time in that second last corner. He had to brake before he hit the barrier, but it did look like a solid lap. It's going to be under 156.5.
Well, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Alright, mate. We'll see how Nick does. 157, so he was actually about a second down before, but he had an invalidated lap. Bunty has also invalidated his. Jensen's 3.2 seconds down as well. I'll change that so you can see 159. That must have been a bank. And the Warp's done a very good lap. 155.7 there. So he's gone 8/10 in the lead. Smalley there just had a little correction, but he looked like he had purple second sector as well. Hamal went into a 157.9. Nelly's pushed himself up there into a 156.9. So Clarkie's just done a 156.2 as well. So there's a lot of gaps around here at the moment. Smalley's just done a 155.6. So at the moment there's 4 seconds. Well, Jensen's half time. There's about a 2-second gap at the moment with cars that are out there. One of the Aston Martins is at Connor. He is on a valid lap coming into the 3rd sector. I think Connor might do very well here actually. His last couple of races he's definitely shown a lot of pace, but quali hasn't always been the best for him this season. But it looks like he's putting up a very good lap there. Look, 154.5, so that's another second faster than Smalley as well. Snow Larry, where's he's coming into the last sector? So is Pelly, I think that is. Is it on Pelly? No, it's not. He pit anyway, so it'll be one of the... I think Nick's gone around again. Snow Larry has put up a 155.9. And Jensen's just done a 155.6. So he's closer to Connor, but still a second gap there. Mike's got on an invalidated lap. Brock's coming into the last corner as well. He's going to be on a 156 or 5 here. Slight 155.4. It's not too bad of a lap. He probably lost a couple of tenths in that last corner as well. And the Warp's just put up a 155.0. So these people are staying out on their tyres. If they are, they look like they're going a bit quicker. People are doing a couple of laps there. Mike's on an invalidation. Bunty's on invalidation. Henry, he's had quite good pace over the last couple of weeks as well. We'll see how he gets on. He's just invalidated his lap there, which is a shame. See who's behind him. I think that's actually Snow Larry again.
Right. No,
Time.
Chris, I did not leave. I went to sort out Spencer.
I think the Warp improved as well there to a 155.0. Connor's done a bit of a fast thing there, Adam.
Oh, a 54.5.
Yeah.
Nice. Evening, Chris. Right.
Evening,
that's
Chris.
what
Yeah.
I went to sort out sponsor and then I decided to go for a sneaky, you know I mean, some chocolate peanuts.
Oh, Nick's
Yes,
put an
Chris,
intermediate
no.
tyre on. I don't know if that's...
Nick?
Yeah, he's just flicked on the intermediates.
Oh, maybe it's time.
He is in the pit though, so he might be waiting, but looking at Nellie's screen at the moment, it looks like it should be full
Nick has
wet.
got the inters on. No,
Clark-
Nick's got the inters on.
Clarkie's just flicked them on as well, but they're both in the pits at the moment, unless I'm
Nick's
on
out.
best lap.
Nick's out on track now. Nick's on and out that. Like his helmet, actually, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, Nick. Nick, calm it.
We'll go with Bunty because he hasn't done a lap. He's got purple sector 1, 2. That might be the game though.
Just about to munch a bag of Dolly mixture. Dolly mixture. It's even lovely when I eat on stream as well.
Yeah, he likes your heavy breathing, doesn't he? Oh dear.
Right, so a good sector 1 time. I'd love to know. Carly was 31.
I think TRT Bunty might put up a 156 here. He does 156 flat, so he puts himself into 8th. The gap's slightly closing. Well, in the middle it is, definitely, but...
I think the track's going to go winners. I think that's what
I think so.
Emery and Lewis haven't come out. Jensen with a 54.3.
Jensen's just put up a 54.3. I completely missed that. That is his 3rd lap on his tyre, though.
Nick was just sideways.
Has he started his lap on the inters yet?
Blame the
No.
monitor. They're mine, Stephen.
Brock's he's just overshot that corner coming into the start of sector 3. Brock did. He was up by about 6-7 tenths there.
Nick's struggling a bit here, but I think they're
Let's have a look. Is he? Clarkie's also on the inter, so we'll stick with Nick. See how he gets on this.
Yeah.
A little bit of traffic coming out the pit, but he should be past that.
Come on, Nick. Want a good lap from you here.
See how that looks. That's not too bad. Kept it away from the wall there as well, which is always good.
One time of
So he had a first sector of 30.9.
I don't think he's quite ready for it.
No, neither do I. He's just had another little half.
Inter's inbound,
twist
yeah.
there.
I thought so, Chris. Otherwise you'd have been out.
Well, Mikey's put him on as well, so...
Come on, Mike. You're too slow, but come on, Mike.
And the warp's out on him and an outlap now as well. We'll stick with Nick. We'll see what time he can put up.
Yeah, you stick with Nick. I'm going to put the pressure on Mike and sit on his head. Chris will be out soon, Steve.
He probably will.
To kick in.
It might be raining in the race that we don't know, and
Yeah.
he might want
to be fair, with those conditions, if you know the inters are coming, sometimes it's pointless going out in the wets, because what if you make that one mistake and you're out of quality?
Yeah.
I mean, so I make them right waiting for the inters to hit.
Nick's lap doesn't look that bad here, you know, Adam.
It doesn't look too bad out there. I mean, I think Mike's going to set a stonker, but we should have everybody back out on track soon.
Oh, he's going straight into the pit, so he didn't want his time.
Who was that?
Yeah, Nick. It would have been around a 1, probably 57, I think. But he didn't like that time. Hamel's still going round on his same set of tyres, and Clarkie's just done the fastest lap. 54.2 on the Inter. So, yep, Inters are in.
Mikey.
We'll go to someone on Inters, and the Warp's on Inters. He's just started his lap. He's in sector 1. See if he can get under that 30. for sector 1 possibly.
Come on, Michael. Stephen is supporting you wholeheartedly.
Warp's up by half a second already. He's got a 30.3 going through sector 1.
Little moment there from Michael. 31-1 from Mike. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pay Mike some credit here, because I do believe he's a bit down in the dumps of the game. But for someone who puts playing this game, no ABS, no assists, he's got line on, I think, unless he's taken it off for elite as well. He has done tremendously well.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think of turning traction control off.
No, he's got ABS off.
Oh, he's got ABS
so
as well. Wow,
Uh-huh.
that's good effort there, Mike.
Yeah. So he needs to keep his chin up and continue doing what he's doing. I'm not seeing him be as fast on an F1 game until this game.
I think the warp might push Clarkie's time here.
It's not purple sector from Mike, it's his first lap, so he thinks it's purple.
What was his second sector time?
Can't say, I was looking, not gonna lie.
That's fine.
I'm a bit of my eyes wander.
Oh, I think the warp's going to do a 153 here. No, the 152.1. Wow, that's even faster. So there's now a 2-second gap. So the Inters definitely are in. Clarkie's just pit.
Mike gonna do?
Where
Mike
is
dips into the pits.
Mike dips into the pit. We'll down with Jensen.
He dips
And
out of the pits and then he dips back into the pits.
where's Nelly on track? Is he behind Jensen?
Stephen has converted him.
Henry is just starting a lap as well.
Mike comes in, Chris comes out.
Nelly's
so
behind Jensen.
I'll ride on board with my main man, Chris. Wholeheartedly supporting him.
Let me know when he starts a lap and I'll flick over to him.
Do.
So it's Jensen, Nelly, then Henry.
Oh, I don't know, Gary.
Jensen's going a lot quicker. I missed his second sector time there, but
The tires will start tumbling now.
yeah, they will. But there's only 2 minutes left of quali, so I think the 3 cars that might be in the garage there, Mike's one of them. I think they might need to. Clarkie might be happy with his time there. I'm not sure.
No, Mike's still got time to get out, maybe. Or he's going to start at the back.
Well, Jensen's going to put up a 151 here, I think. Yeah, it's a 151.3.
Well, there's Jensen, provisional pole.
There's Jensen. And Nelly's just gone third with a 153.1. That's a great lap from him. I think Henry was the next car who was coming to finish a lap. He's just gone. He's done a 114.8 through sector 2. He's had a little wobble, but I don't think it's going to cost him too much time. This should put him.
He's got enough for another lap.
Yep. The warp's just gone faster with a 150.7. I think every car is out on track.
You've got to be fueling for at least 2 laps. I mean, Chris will only get the 1 end of the time left. Mike is on his way out. So hopefully Mike...
Henry's just come around the last corner. I think he's going to do a 153.4. So he's put himself 4th at the moment. And that's Brock there who's just done a 151.1.
Chris has invalidated his outlap.
Ooh, is he close to? He's almost close to there. We'll see how Lewis is getting on. He hasn't done a lap yet. Nick still hasn't done a lap.
2.8 up on his time.
I don't know if Nick's going to get a lap in. You know, he's just coming into he's just coming through sector 2 there where the hairpin is, and he hasn't put up a lap yet.
Connor's just invalidated, so he's going to have to try and go again.
TRT Bunty's 3 seconds up, so that'll put him into 151.8. So that puts him 5th at the moment. These people just about have enough time for another lap if they want one. Is that Jensen or is that Brock coming into the last sector? Jensen's up by another 7/10. So this is going to push him first if he can maintain that. A 150.1, Jensen goes pole. Nelly's going to finish off as well. He's got a 151.6. Those guys can do another lap if they want to. I think Snow Larry just put up a 150.9. We'll go to Chris because he hasn't done a lap yet.
30-0 from Chris sector 1.
That's really good actually, a 30-0. I missed the first sector times. Hamau isn't going to improve. Mikey isn't going to get a lap in.
No,
ERT Henry's finished his run, so's Pelly.
Jensen 50.1, Watt 50.7, so you got Connor. Nice. Connor is on a lap.
Everyone's out on track, apart from the two which are disqualified. I'm on Chris at the moment. He's coming into the second sector. He looks quite good. I'll find his time.
So we got Connor.
He's a 113.1.
So Connor does a 112 in sector 2.
112.
112, so it looks like Connor is shooting for pole, but maybe Jensen's got the fuel for
Who's
another
just
lap.
moved there? Did Smalley just move up? I believe Smalley
has
just moved up into
50.04,
second.
50.4 into P2.
Chris's time doesn't look that bad, but if Connor's a second in front of him, that's
Chris round the hairpin.
going to be a 151. 151.2. So that's put him sixth at the moment. You say Connor was on an absolutely mad lap. Here he comes around the last corner. That's going to breach a 150. No, 150.1. 800ths quicker than second place Jensen at the moment. Who else is on track? Snarl Larry is coming into the last couple of corners. So's Nelly, I believe. He didn't improve on his lap. Snarl Larry's going to improve. Yes, he does. I think he moved up 2 places. And it's still raining out there.
Well, Connor pole, Jensen P2. That's close.
Carry on, Adam.
Smalley P3, Clarky P4, Sean Larry P5, Narwhal P6, Brock P7, Alien P8, Bunty P9, Nelly P10, Charlie P11, F Lewis P12, ERT Henry P13, Pelly P14, and let me scroll. Hammer Lamon Aminum P15, Mike P16, Nick P17, and Parrot P18.
Wish that stopped now. I'll be working once.
No problem. Right, so we will now wait and see the outcome. Right, so as we wait for everyone to do their strategies, tyres for everyone outside the, well, for everyone, because it's dry. Sorry, I was about to say for outside the top 10. And then it'll be the formation lap. No, it won't be gone, Kerry. Yeah, that's the one thing you need to remember is where you died. It'll be right hand corner. So look in all of them. Well, this could be a straight battle, Connor and Jensen. I think Chris, if he can be consistent, like I know he can be, he could be in a shout. Let's have a look at the tyres. Everybody's on hards. Everybody outside the top 10 is on hard, barring Mike. Good call, Mike. I didn't like the hards on Monday.
Nelly and Chris are on hards. Get rid of that. Actually, we'll keep that one up. Don't need that. Adam, did you go through tyres? He's not there. That's fine. See if I can grab this quickly while they're on this long formation lap.
What do you mean, Stephen? That's not very nice, is it? mean, you're really not spoiling me with them sort of comments. Oh. Taking time out of Rust for this.
Taking time out of Rust. Brilliant.
What thing? No.
Let's just have a look here. Right, so at the moment in Drivers' Championship, Jensen's... Oh, Connor's gone onwards and not being able to turn in the rain. Jensen's first at the moment on 270, and then you've got Connor and Smalley behind on 231. Hamal, Brock and Snow Larry are another 50 points back as well, so...
It's not Hamal, it's Hamalamanam.
Hamalamanam.
Hamalamanam, formerly known as Changer of Names, name changer.
Didn't he have another one as well?
I like the way you say it, but I just like to say it how I like to say it.
I will, I think I'll sit with Clarkey here because he's in fourth. I'll get rid of that. Cockpit view, that's quite nice actually. Just over the nose there.
Oh, I'm going to get on board with...
We have some cars stuck in Sector 3. That's Pelly. Pelly's round but he's not moving, so I'm not sure what's happening.
I mean, that's weird.
He's stuck on track, but he's...
I mean, that's very strange. Not sure what's going on. I'm sure Chris will make the call. Did Pelly leave the session?
I didn't see that he left the session, but if he left the session, surely his car would overtake on his own.
Maybe you think so.
It looks like either his controller's just disconnected itself, but then I thought it paused the game as well.
He's in the session.
Yeah, he's in the session.
Pelly, you may have to leave and rejoin. That could be the best way forward for this one. Pelly,
It could
leave
be.
and rejoin. I know it compromises your race, but it could get the race going.
At least he won't lose his wing into turn 1. We'll just see how it's going, but oh. Something's happened on my screen. I don't know.
I'm really confused.
You got a black screen? Oh, there we go.
No, no.
Oh, we're going. And we're off.
Okay.
I think Smalley had a bit of contact there with Snarl Larry. I think Snarl Larry had a great start actually. He got past about 2 or 3 cars. Brock did as well. Clarkey's lost a few places. I believe he might have... No, he doesn't have wing damage. Oh, a Ferrari's just gone off there into the side. I think that was Charlie actually.
No.
Oh,
yes,
and there's
and he's tagged Chris, and then Chris has got tagged on the other side, and Chris is around.
TRT Bunting.
Long race, though. Long race.
Yeah, it's a very long race, 31 laps. I am surprised that wouldn't have brought out half a safety car.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised.
Or
Long race, Chris, don't give up yet. Look at my race on Monday, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
He has got front wing. He's lost his end plate, so...
I think everyone got through there okay. Pelly's going to make a move on... No, he's not. He's going to tuck in behind.
No, Connor is...
Yeah, he does have...
away from Jensen.
Connor, yeah, he's moved away from Jensen slightly.
Connor's just not using the RS again, really.
Jensen, I've just noticed, he's on the hard compound tyre.
He's not. He's on the mediums.
Why does it say hard on mine? Tyre.
Says, I'm looking at his car and his mediums. Just give the game
Oh, hold on.
laps and
No, he's got hards on. Jensen's got hards on my screen.
I'm looking at mediums myself.
We'll let the game sort itself out.
Yeah, we'll give it a few laps and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So now Larry's got mediums on. Connor's got mediums on. Connor's fastest lap. That was
fastest lap, yeah.
Something's happened to Nelly. I don't know if he's pit or if he's had an issue in sector 3. Actually, I think he has. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he's back on the
and his tyres are gone completely.
Backwards and upside down.
And he didn't get wing damage, I don't believe.
Charlie in the pit. Henry in the pit, Mike in
Four
the
cars
pit.
pit there.
Oh, Chris is in the pit. Is this a double stack for the Mercs? It is a double stack for the Mercs.
Yeah, it is, and Mike's in there first, and he had a 5-second penalty, I believe. He was sat there for a little
and I
time
think
as
so did
well.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris has done it as well. He's had to wait. He's put
Oh,
mediums on.
Wow,
Jensen,
Chris is
switch
being
to
held.
hards yet on your screen.
No, still mediums.
Let me take a picture and send this to you.
Oh, well, yeah, and on your screen he's got hards on.
Yeah, my screen has got
That's
hards
it.
on.
No, I mean, I should have just looked down at the
You could have
stream,
looked at the
though,
stream.
but I'm looking at mediums on my screen.
That's weird. So we're not sure what tyre
Yes.
Jensen's on, but he's doing well anyway to keep up with Connor if
Do
he
you
is
know
on the
what? I'm
hard.
going to assume he's on the mediums and not the hards.
Something's happened to TRT Bunty here. He's ghosted. I'm not sure if he's not in the session or if he's lost a wing. I'll try and no, he's not there. He's got an X above his name, so Bunty isn't there.
Let me see if I can invite him.
Lewis isn't doing too bad. He's on 8. He's in 8th. There's a big gap formed back to Clarkey, but these three hard runners are going to be slower. That's why I'm surprised that Jensen's keeping with Connor if he is on that hard compound. We'll look at who's got a penalty already. Chris Allen's got a 5-second penalty.
I mean, is it this one?
He'll get that off soon.
That one.
Snow Larry, who are you?
I invited both. So Bunty, if you needed an invite, I've sent you one.
Yeah, Bunty was the one with the invite. He's not there. So Brock's moved up to. Snow Larry's moved up
Bunty's
to.
joined Digo. Right, we've got
Nice.
Bunty back in.
Clarkey's our biggest loser from the top 5 at the moment. He's down 3. Lewis was up 4. He's started well. Hammerlamelen started very well. He's up 6. Nick's followed him through. He's up 7.
It feels funny to say his name like that as well, doesn't it, Bob?
Hammerlamelen.
Hammerlamelaminum.
Hamau is always easier.
No, I just like Hammerlamelaminum.
Yeah, Nick's at the moment.
I miss Macho. I wish Macho was racing because I can sing to that one. Macho man. No, it's just how we do.
Jensen and Connor have pulled a little bit of a gap here. Actually, they've moved. All my things are changing. Look, I've got no times at the moment on my screen, so
same.
I'll just wait. You can see Jensen's right behind Connor here. There's probably a 1.82 second gap to Snow Larry. Jensen's just put up the fastest lap. There you go, 2.1 seconds. Snow Larry was behind.
ERS. It's the first time I've seen Connor use his ERS so early.
I think Jensen's on the hard tyre, you know, Adam, because it hasn't changed. Have you got Clarkey, Lewis, Hammerlam and Nick? Fuck. Oh dear.
So we won't know unless Benson finishes on the podium.
Let me see if I can go to Race Director and check. It says he's on the hard tyre on Race Director as well, so we'll just wait and see if he...
My race director says he's on the mediums.
Well, anyway, if he is on the medium, well done to him. If he's on the hard, that's even better, because he's keeping up with Connor here and he's creating a gap to Smalley, and that's 3 seconds now, so they've just taken...
These two are a cut above. These two are a cut above lately.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Chris with the fastest lap, 38.8. This is where Chris needs to just whittle down the time. Just knuckle down, and he'll bring himself back into this, because I can pretty much guarantee a safety car.
Yeah, I would think there would be one
If you want me
here.
to jinx someone, I can tell you who's bringing the safety car.
There is a yellow flag in Sector 2. I think that's a red car. That's Charlie, I believe. No, it's not.
I believe
It's
it
Pelly
is.
again. It's Pelly again.
Yeah, oh, I didn't want to sergeant myself.
He has got going. He hasn't left. He's only left an M plate. So there's green lights. No safety car yet.
Right,
We
we've
even-
got Connor 7/10 in front.
So everyone from Pelly, everyone from Henry, sorry, down pit. That's why they're that far back. If you've just turned up.
I mean, it's a bit of a shame, really, that Jensen wants to stop racing after this season. A bit upset over that one. I mean, he's got pace. I mean, last season I mean, we'll all be honest, nobody could touch Connor. But this season, Jensen is bringing the fight to Connor, hence leading the championship.
Yeah, he is, by quite a few points as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Connor's had a few DNFs, some incidents.
Struggled a few in quali at the start of the season. He was starting from the back a lot. But Connor's a fast guy, man. I think he's #1 in the world round Italy on the game.
I mean, to be fair, he was. I won't mention the other league's name because I'm not going to do something like that. But he was told he couldn't race in one league because he was too fast.
I'd have told him the same in our league, in my league, in that one.
Well, it's people like Connor and your Jensens and that, which is why Elite was created.
Yes, yeah.
To give them a fun environment to come though. So I know some leagues are very, very serious, but this was more, look, come have fun, have a race. And it's just turned into what it is.
Yeah, I don't think Jensen would have had too much fun racing around with some of us lot and lapping us twice, you know, on his own.
I mean, he might have though.
He might have, yeah.
Might have really enjoyed lapping me.
What, twice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not close enough to make a move on Connor yet. I think the pace he's keeping, I think he is on the medium, but we will see.
I think this is more of a game of chess. I mean, Jensen just needs to finish second. I think the gap is big enough for him to finish second. There's only 8 races left, I think it is.
Parrott picks up the first multiple corner cutting time penalty anyway, 3 seconds there. Chris has a 5-second.
Oh, I'm yawning.
It's all that work you've been doing,
Phil,
Adam.
I swear to God, he is on mediums on my screen. I'm telling you that now.
There's not many people close to each other. I think Jensen's the closest. Brock's quite close to Snow Larry here, but they just... No one can really make a move. There's 2 big gaps at the moment.
What, you've got Charlie's spun round. Charlie has spun again.
Charlie's spun again. Chris has got past. That's all right. Charlie's done exactly what a couple of cars did on Monday. Actually, they pulled it into that last corner barrier.
I had struggles all over this track on Monday.
Yeah.
But persistence pays off. Stay out, keep it off the walls, which I didn't all the time. But
Nelly's looking at Mike here. Mike's on the hard compound. Nelly's on the medium. I don't know if Mike's going to the end.
Nelly versus Mike.
Do you think Mike will go to the end? He boxed lap 1 to go on hards.
I think now what Mike can do is, if the race is deep and a safety car comes out, he'll take advantage. But unless the tyres are in good condition, then maybe he will finish the race. But then if that happens, everybody else is on softs and it's a sitting down.
Yeah. Thing is as well, Nelly and Mike, they have a little rivalry, so it'll be good to see these two battling each other. Nelly's not going to go for a move this time. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That might be Pelly, or that's Charlie, and he's lost a wing. Again. Charlie has lost an M plate.
You got Neil on the screen. Paul is showing hard tyres for Jensen.
Yes, I am.
On my screen, and with the tyres, it shows mediums for Jensen. So it's just one of this game moment.
I just have to say well done to Charlie there. He lost a bit of an M plate just before the hairpin. Oh, and Henry's retired.
Oh,
is he retired in the pit lane? No, he's in the pit lane.
No, there's another yellow flag. There is somebody else round.
Sector 2. Unless that was...
There was an Alpine.
Is that Clarkey? Clarkey. It could have been Clarkey because Newark's just flying past him. Yeah, I believe it was Clarkey. He might have had a little spin, but anyway, yeah, Charlie did well because... Oh, no, it was Newark because he's just going straight on at that corner at the top of the DRS zone in Sector 2. Charlie's just got a 5-second penalty and I think Newark's just clipped his wing there. I don't know if he'll have a little M plate damage. Go on, Cindy, go on. Is he turning alright? It looks... I'm not sure. No, he looks like he's got full wing, so that's good. Clarkey did move up a place there. He's still on that hard compound. He's not doing too bad actually on that hard compound. He's got a massive gap back to Hamal there.
Oh,
But there's
Johnson's right on the back of Connor, 4 tenths. Which one of these two blinks first? So push 3 seconds off Nelly and his teammate Michael.
TRT Bunty's done alright since he's got back in his car. He's Lewis and Nick are having a little battle there. I will go to them just to see what's happened.
Can you mute that a sec?
Lewis, I don't believe, has any damage. Nick's pulled away and Bunty's closed up a bit, but I think they're alright.
He's run out of the bullets, Gary. Bunty is back and he is making progress, guys. I mean, if I'm honest, he should clear Lewis and Nick quite quickly, hopefully. I mean, it's not the easiest track to overtake on. Helly's back in the pits. Connor and Jensen about to lap someone. No, they're not. Oh, they have. I think they have. I think they've... Oh, I don't know. I think they have laps. So, yep, they have. That is the heart of Parrot, I believe. No spin like a maze spin. Oh, Jensen's dropping off again. Sector 2, yellow flag, looks like. Oh, that's Nick.
It could be Nick. I was just about to say it could be Nick.
Yeah, that is Nick.
And he's going very slowly. I don't know if he seems... He's got both end plates. It's just his tyres. I know from experience on Monday that when you have a spin round this track, your tyres are just ruined for at least 3/4 of the lap. You can barely put any throttle down.
Safety car, here you go.
Safety car. There is a safety car. So someone...
is that
Let's
you,
see if Connor pits.
Mate. Yes, you can't see without.
Connor boxes. So does Jensen. Jensen's now on a medium compound tyre, by the way.
Right,
Anyone
Jensen
who's looking
was
at the
on
stream.
anyway.
No, yeah, all right, he was on
He's
my
now getting the hard.
on my stream. I just went to him. Oh, he's had to be held there to let a car pass. I don't think that'll do anything.
Right, so
no, it
now,
hasn't.
right now, stream people, Jensen is on the hards.
Jensen is now on the hards, and he was on the mediums. I will go to race director.
6 laps on the mediums.
There you go.
Nawar should stay out.
So Nawar has stayed out, and he's in first on his medium compound. He hasn't stopped. Brock's gone medium. Hamal stayed.
Brock's doing 2-stop. Brock will end on the softs. He's doing a 2-stop.
Lewis stayed out on his hard. So did Hamal. Clarkie's gone medium. Bunty is in the pit at the moment. He's put on the hard compound, so he's going to try and go to the end as well. Mike's already pit for that hard, so at least he'll catch up now to the back of the pack. Nelly hasn't pit. Pelly's already pit 3 times, and so's Henry. Henry's out though.
Oh, Chris is going back in the pits. Is he going for the hards now? Right, it's a safety car. If he's going to go at the end, hards is the way to go.
Yeah, from here.
Under the hards.
From here, 21 laps, 22 minus...
He's going mediums again.
Ooh,
he's
and...
getting rid of his penalty.
Yeah, he is.
He's getting rid of his penalty. Which I've got to look through my stream from Monday yet. Yeah,
Well, that
Phil, I told you he was on mediums. What it is I have decent internet. Skarma's internet runs on cabbages and potatoes. So it doesn't... You know what I'm saying. He's got cabbage net, not plus net.
Cabbage net.
Well, I
So
didn't
not-
want to say hamster in the net. But
Hamster, ball and cage, yeah?
Yes, yes.
What do you mean you're tired? Come on.
Keep
Actually,
spinning,
don't-
hamsters.
Don't talk about hamsters when Stephen's on there.
He's coming round to eat them.
He's coming round. Brilliant.
Probably. Stephen's coming round to yours to eat them.
You don't want to eat him.
He does. He does. He's got hamster. Right, so let's...
Safety car is in probably next lap, I think.
Yeah,
Someone's-
it won't be this lap, it'll be next lap.
Has Pelly been lapped here? Yeah, he's going to try and overtake
Pelly
the
has
safety
been
car.
lapped.
He's just overtaken the
I mean,
safety car. It might let him do
He's
it.
got away with that.
Well, it'll give him a...
Other times when people try, they get disqualified.
Oh, yes, they do.
So... Fair, no fair. No, look, I mean, this is the way it should be. If you're a lap car, you should be able to go past.
Yes,
the
you
safety
should
car.
be able to. That might keep
I
the
mean,
safety
if he
car up
doesn't
for another
get
lap.
to catch up, it'll keep it up there for maybe one more lap, maybe not though, because Pelly was in the safety car quick.
Yes.
So as long as Chris catches up, I think the safety car will come in.
So Chris is actually our last car at the moment. Yeah, he will catch up before that safety car goes through sector 2, I would think.
Charlie, send your footage in, but I don't think that was stupid. I mean, I don't think you gave him a choice of anywhere to go, and I don't think the person on Chris's outside gave him a choice of anywhere to go.
Oh, was that turn 1 incident?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on board with Chris, so... I mean, we do no calling outs on YouTube, put your incident in.
I do think that 3 cars can't go through though. Where's Nawalk gone? Has he pit? So Nawalk was first.
Walker's pit.
He has pit and he's gone 11th. But he is going to the end now on hards. He knows that Lewis has to box and Hamalamalananen has to box.
Well, I'm going for a cigarette while this safety car is out.
That's fine, mate. The other people who do also have to box, Brock has to box, and so does Clarkey because they have gone for a 2-stop. They went medium, which isn't a bad option because the hards are a lot slower here, and it is slippery. And I think last week or week before, Brock showed that he had pace and overtook people. He did the 2-stop over everyone who did the 1 as well, and he didn't, I believe he finished quite high up. He'll want to get past Hamal straight away, or as quickly as possible if he can, and as many as he can in front of that, because look, they're all on hards there. He knows Lewis and Hamal have to box as well as him. I don't think anyone else has to down here. Parrot's still in, I believe. No, he's not. So Pelly, yeah, everyone's boxed. Still think though, only what, a third, just over a third of the way through this race. There may be another safety car nearer to the end. It will come in next lap. I'm a bit surprised by Brock and Clarkey's strategy though, because track position is very, very good here, as you will have seen if you saw Monday's stream. I think it was Mikey in the end who was holding up a lot of cars, but he did very well. I believe he finished second behind a reserve driver, so he got his pole.
Ooh, it's done an extra lap.
Yeah, it has done an extra lap.
Nice.
I think it will come in this lap.
He's going to catch up.
Yeah, I think
he'll
he'll
definitely come in. Pelly will catch up.
I was just saying how I'm surprised about Brock and Clarkey's medium because track position, as we saw from Mikey on Monday, He did very well when he stayed out on that hard compound.
Yes, but then I see the other side of it. Let's say there's a late safety car. No harm, no foul.
No.
I mean, if Brock and Clark here in a good position and they pick for the last 10 laps to go, whatever, they could really be strong because the hards won't be in the greatest condition towards the end of the race.
No, they won't.
So, you know, so it's
But
genius.
They both have to get past at least Smalley, I would think, to make that work.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to pass any of these drivers.
No.
But I can see it. I can see it.
That's what I was saying. A couple of races ago, I think he went for a two-stop as well when everyone went for a hard, and he was overtaking people left, right, and centre on him. So he can do it.
Yes, no, he definitely can. Singapore is like a triangle of Ferrero Rochers tonight.
It doesn't say it's coming in.
We've had Stephen on the whole stream, so happy days.
Safety car has come in.
It has come in. What more can we want than the SPW award winner watching us?
Oh, Snow Larry was close to Smalley there.
I'm going to jump on with Chris. I want to see what Chris does here. He's just warming up his tyres a bit more.
Well, Brock got past Tamal very quickly there, turn 3.
Wow. Yeah,
So that didn't take him long. He's a second down. Mike's just made a move on Nick there as well. I'll try and keep all of these. I'll watch on with Chris.
Yeah, the medium guys have got to make their move quick. Got to put themselves in the best possible position.
Clarkie's not going to go for a move on Lewis. He has to get past Lewis quite quickly. Lewis hasn't pit and neither has Hamal in front of him, so these two are definitely going to be on the worst of the tyre.
Here goes Clarkie.
Clarkie's just making a move on.
Inside. Oh, did he back out?
He did back out of it.
I think he did back out. Yeah, Lewis wasn't an inch there. Bless you. I mean, I'm not sure if I was a sneeze or you just blew a trumpet down the flipping mic.
No, it's my crappy mic. I just pulled it out.
Oh, okay.
I need to get a new one, to be fair, because it's crackling.
B&M, $29.99 Televic.
Where are we? Brock. Well, at least he's closed up that gap, but you can already see Connor's flown off. And so is Jensen, really. They've already got their second gap, so...
Connor's flown off from Jensen.
Oh, what's happened here? Clarkie, I've just come off Clarkie. Clarkie's gone round. Where is that? That's in Sector 3, which is a shame. I just come off him at the time as well, so... I don't know if anyone got caught up in with him. I think Mike is looking at the warp here. He's going to send it down the inside. The warp's going to have the corner though. He's going to have to wait for the DRS zone. Well, Brock's very close to Snow Larry here. He might be able to get him under DRS. He hasn't got DRS yet.
Will get him.
Yeah, Brock has got him. He's going to fly past. You can just see by that how much later he could brake on that corner.
Yeah.
So he's moving himself up into contention. He's taking two tenths out of Smalley per corner at the moment, so I don't know if anyone else is close. Chris is very close to Nick here. I don't know if all Nick's moved over. It's I think that was more understeer than a defensive line, but Chris has got through.
Yeah, so it's the two Mercs. Chris and Mike going to fight.
Just behind the warp here.
Sit behind.
There's a train forming actually. I think it's behind Lewis. Yeah, it is. Lewis is on those 13 lap old hards.
ERS, save some of it, sit in the train and save some of your ERS.
He's got 52%. He's got more Mike. He's got more than a warp at the moment. TRT Bunty's almost full, to be fair, but Lewis isn't doing too bad because he's having to hold all these up. I think it's helping.
Mike makes the move on the warp. Lovely little move there under the bridge.
I missed that. That was just under the bridge, wasn't it?
It was sneaky. I'm telling you that now.
DRS has been enabled. Jensen's out of DRS. Smalley's managed to catch Jensen a little bit. He's got DRS now, and Brock's got DRS on him. So down that first DRS zone, it'll be interesting to see. I think Brock will get past Smalley. He might even get past his teammate at some point as well, quite quickly. Brock's gonna
Oh, Chris is going to.
Smalley has DRS. Brock has DRS. Smalley's gone defensive on the inside. Brock's
Chris
gonna.
is right up the warps. Here he comes.
Ooh.
Mediums versus hards. The warp's got the inside, so Chris just outbrakes. No, the warp keeps it. Oh, that's.
Chris is on the inside.
Stays on the inside.
Oh, he got a time penalty for it as well.
He did.
That's a shame. Brock did get past Smalley there as well, going down into sector 2. So he'll be trying to push up to Jensen now. Connor's made another second off Jensen, so he's moved 2 seconds clear at the moment. It's looking good for those guys on the hards actually, because Hamal and Lewis on their 14 lap old tyres, they're still keeping Bunty behind. I think it's just the tyre, the fact that you got kind of... Oh, Bunty's going for a late move there.
Oh, Chris and the warp are still going at it, hammer and tong here.
You see Bunty there and Lewis. Bunty's trying everything he can to get past Lewis. He just can't do it at the moment. He is on 14 lap old hards. Bunty's on 4.
Lewis isn't in DRS of Hamalaminum, so Bunty should get him down the start-finish straight now. That's it, bit of DRS to find them.
Bunty's not going to be close to Lewis there, I don't think. Mike's quite close as well. Chris is closer to the warp, but he can't make it stick as well in this train. Oh, and Bunty's just going round there. I caught it on my extreme. I think he just took a bit too much curb.
Oh.
And he went round, which is a shame.
Bunty can still come back from it. He's come back already. 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Brock's just moved up into second. He's got past Jensen.
Wow.
So he's already
Brock
absolutely
is flying.
He's 2.2 seconds behind Connor, so we'll keep an eye on him over the rest of this lap. I think Mick might get past Lewis
can't
here.
Get past the warp. Chris can't get past the warp.
And the warp's on.
This is fantastic racing.
Train of 4-5 cars here. Hamal's kind of squeezed back a bit now. He's got that 6-second gap to Snarl Larry, but Lewis is caught up.
Traction out the corners here, but he just doesn't, because the warp's got the DRS on Mike.
Chris has gone wide. He's going to take the in. All 4 of these are going to have DRS as well, and the warp's moved straight away. Chris ain't going to get past there, and neither's Mike on Lewis either. So
I mean, I feel like Chris needs to do a sneaky Mike move at the tunnel. Oh, really tiny tap there. No damage.
Nick's closed in on these as well, and Nelly behind, so there's and Pelly even. So Chris has gone wide there, and Nick's gone through. I think Chris just he broke a bit late, and he had to dive out instead of hit the back of the warp, so he lost a place there.
More than likely.
Where's Mike? Is he close enough to Lewis? He ain't going to get him there either. I don't know if... No, Lewis isn't close enough to Hamal yet, but he's getting there.
Oh, I think Mike gets him down this DRS.
Mike should get him down this DRS. He won't have it himself. Lewis won't.
I think Mike gets him. Come on,
Clarkie's just got a 3-second time penalty. He's going to go for the inside.
Mike's through.
Good move that from Mike.
Former Monday night teammates, but Mike wanted to challenge and move to a different team. Wants to try and win the constructors from over 100 points back with Williams.
I need a new mic. This is doing my nothing.
Chris has got to retake Nick again.
Yeah, I think Chris will get Nick again. The problem is, though, he's now in that line of cars with DRS, so
yes,
he might struggle a bit here. Who's that? And the warp might get past Lewis here.
Lewis looks like he's struggling now.
Yeah, he was. And the warp's going to go up the inside.
The warp is through.
And I think Lewis might even... Lewis isn't done yet. I mean, he's side by side with him still. He's got the inside going into the left-hander there. Oh, it was a bit of contact and he's round, but I think it was more wheel to wheel, and then he just...
Yeah.
His car just went rather than... I bet Bunty just had the fright of his life coming through there as well. Oh, ghosted car.
Chris is still going to get past.
Where's that left, everyone? Mike's doing well now, actually, because he got past there. He's stuck behind the warp. He's on 17 lap old hards, but I think on this next DRS zone he'll get him. He needs to try and get that gap down to Snow Larry that's increased to 9.5 seconds.
I mean, Brock's flying. Jensen's dropped right off. The hards are not for Jensen.
Well, Brock has only made up 2-3 tenths on Connor in a lap and a half. So I mean, Connor must be absolutely flying.
Connor's a different kettle of fish when he goes on these.
I was going to say, he's absolutely flying on them hards.
But from where Brock started off after the safety car, he's flying, he's up into P2. He's creating a gap on his teammate.
Yep.
The gap is coming down with Connor.
Oh, there's someone around there. I think 2 people had an issue. One was Hamal, who's going round. Let's see if I can catch the other one. I think he got caught with him. It might have been Nelly, actually. I think he doesn't have much of... No, he's got full end plates. So Chris, Nick moved up a couple of places there. I'm not sure who else that affected. It might just have been Hamal. I think it was. Chris is going to take a move on Nick here. Nice move by Chris there. I think Nick...
Oh, where did Nawarp go?
Nawarp, yeah, I think Nawarp's moved down to, so it was Nawarp who had an issue with Hamal.
Yes, with
Hamalamalem.
Maybe they had a Hammerslamalem.
I think Nick might be struggling a bit here as well, because he's moving a bit slowly on those medium tyres.
So the two
There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Is that Clarkey? Yeah, Clarkey's going round again.
Clarkey's lost his head.
Oh, and Lewis is back there. Did I see that?
Lewis is pitted for mediums.
Yes, he has.
The end on the mediums.
Lewis is pit, so he's got out of that.
Brock is dropping Jensen.
Brock is dropping Jensen. Brock is also catching up with Connor slightly.
Yeah.
Snow Larry's not really gaining on Smalley. He's trying to get in that DRS zone. Mike's 10 seconds back, but he's now got a bit of clean air with Chris behind him. He's got... Yeah. He hasn't got DRS either.
Drag each other along.
Yeah, they will. I mean...
Drag each other along. I wouldn't be surprised if...
Do you think that mediums...
close enough, they just swap each lap and DRS each other.
Do you think they could get to the end on their mediums? Yellow flag sector 3, I think that's Clarkey in the pit retiring possibly. Someone else was... Oh, Hamalamalem is round. He's in sector 1, he's had a bit of an issue. Yes. Those hard tyres might not be liking the end of this, you know, as the Warps and Nelly are going side by side. Nelly's out. No, he's made the move stick quite well. I think he's just pushing the Warp a bit over to the side, but I think it's just hard racing on a small track.
Flag is out. Bunty's had an issue. Bunty's not happy on the hard tyres either.
Who's just been lapped? Is that Clarkey? Yeah, Clarkey's just got lapped, so that might help. This is going to help Brock, you know, that Clarkey's just gone in between Connor and Brock here. He's going to get DRS. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Someone's just gone straight on there. It could be Lewis, it could be Hamal. Hamal's lost full wing.
It's Hamalamalem.
Yep, he's just sat there, so I think...
Brock past Clarkey. The gap is down to 1.2 now.
There, so he did get DRS off that. I don't know if... There's obviously no safety car. Hamel's whole front wing was right next to the track, and I think Brock just clipped the side of the barrier there, but I think he's okay. Jensen's still breaching that gap to Smalley behind him. Snow Larry's finally got within DRS of Smalley as Lewis gets past Bunty there. He's going in the pit.
Brock's got no ERS left.
Chris and Mike have... Chris has closed that gap to Mike quite quickly here, actually. So
yeah, the gap to Sean Larry's getting bigger.
Yes, it is. I think Mike may let Chris past here.
I think so.
Well, Chris is going past anyway, so Chris needs to kind of get that 11-second gap down.
Yeah, Mike just needs to sit in the DRS.
Yeah, because if Chris can lower that gap to Snow Larry, he's got a penalty. If Mike can keep himself clean, he'll jump both of these, so it can be very good between them.
It's not a piece of cake to drive.
Who said that?
It's very tricky. Somebody on the stream feels the circuit looks one of the most difficult to drive. I wouldn't say it's the most difficult. My opinion goes back. It's certainly not easy to drive. Many places you can just lose the car.
Mike's lost a lot of time there already to Chris. He's lost a second in a sector.
Nearly in DRS.
Nawalk just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That might... Oh, he's DNF'd. He come off his hards. Oh, someone's round there. I'll try and find out who it is. It's a... Is that Hamal again? Hamal's round again, and he's on the soft compound. He's on the soft compound tyre as well, so...
Right, Connor's pushing a bit more now.
Connor's...
Back up to around 1.3.
Yeah.
Mike has lost 1.2 to Chris, but Chris
Yeah, it's 1.3 now. I think the good thing Mike knows is that he's got Nick behind him, who's slightly struggling a bit. That gap stayed at about 3.5 for the last couple of laps, but Nelly's right behind him again. He's done well to catch
on a
up.
Monday night, Phil, I rely on safety cars to score points.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
And you're faster than me. I've got any sort of pace on this game.
Yeah. I think 3 out of the last 4 tracks I've banked on a safety car because I was just about to get lapped.
I reckon Logan could drive from here and be quicker.
I think
or
the warp.
Spencer even.
The warp, is that in the pit? Yeah, it was in the pit, wasn't it? Brock's just pit, so Brock's going to pit. We'll keep on him. We'll see where he's going to come out. Obviously, Jensen will pass him. He should technically come out. I think he'll come out 11th here. But he's gone onto a soft compound tyre. He won't come out 11th. He'll come out before that, I think.
Oh, Brock's coming out.
Yep, he wants to come out in front of Nick.
Mike.
That's where he needs to come out. If he gets stuck in this battle with Nick, I don't think he will, you know. They're coming down the no. He's going to be behind all 3 of them, look, I think.
I don't think it's going to take him long to get through. Maybe
No, it won't take him long, but he is stuck behind 3 cars that he didn't need to be. That won't take him, bro. There's a yellow flag in sector 3.
With tyres in the pits.
Good effort, but it must have been the setup. Or just Singapore.
Or just Singapore.
So Brock's got 11 laps on soft tyres. Cool, that seems a bit... Oh, he has just hit the back of Pelly there. He has just gone through on Pelly. No damage, no. Nick and Nelly might be a bit harder to pass. Snow Larry's closing the gap slightly to Smalley, but he has got that penalty. I don't know what it is. If it's a 3-second time penalty. So
there goes Brock. Nice little sneaky move at the hairpin.
Oh, Nelly and Brock are side by side. Nelly's going to have the inside line, I think, for this. No, he's backed out anyway. He's sat behind him.
Yeah,
he knows his race isn't with Brock.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick's lost another second off Mike, but Mike's lost another second off Chris. So Chris can't catch Snow Larry either. He's lost half a second. So I think these guys are going to... I don't believe they have to pit. Do you think these 2 will go to the end on these mediums?
Chris and Mike?
Chris, Mike, and is Nick just had an issue? No, Brock's just got past him.
I think there's a chance of it.
There's another 8 laps.
There's a chance.
Yeah, there's a half a chance, isn't there? I mean, they can look after their tyres a lot better than we can.
Yes.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
I did my outlap here and they were on about 7% and I thought, oh no, I just finished my lap. 4th was fine. Box 2 laps into the race. Oh.
I mean, I'm alright on my tyres as well, to be fair, so...
Yeah, well, I think you're on wheel though, aren't you? I think it's a slightly easier on wheel to maintain your... Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, that's Lewis. Oh, and TRT Bunty almost went. There's a safety car.
Everyone should be boxing for the softs.
So I don't know if Brock's going to jump everyone here. Where is he? He's in the middle of sector 2.
He won't. Will not jump.
Will he jump Smalley and Snow Larry though?
I don't know if he's going to have to push the boundaries of
I mean he won't. Mike and Chris have got a kind of a free pit stop here, haven't they? Because whether they were going to the end or not. They
They're
will
gonna
have to double stack. I don't know if Mike's slowing down. Very good idea. He's breaching a gap
unless there's a plan in place here.
Well, Mike's slowed down 6 seconds behind Chris now. Everyone's pit. Smalley's... Oh, I thought Smalley was putting hards on there. Where is Brock?
Everybody's got a soft spot.
Brock is going to come out in front of Jensen. Wow.
Yes, he's back in P2.
He is back in P2. Very, very... I said the two-stop was a bit funny, but that just proves why it's not. That proves why it's better than the one-stop.
Stacking up.
The DNS are stacking up. Lewis is down there as
How
well.
many did we have on Monday DNS? I don't think we had that many, did we? Or am I wrong?
I did. I binned it.
No, I think we did have a few. Rob finished, didn't
Rob
he?
just finished, yeah.
But he still binned it.
Oh, yeah, he binned it last lap.
Yeah, he binned it.
Unfortunate.
I see the end of it.
It wasn't nice it wasn't nice, mate. It was. I did feel for him. But he did it at Baku as well.
It was nice for me. I gained a position.
You didn't care, did you? Oh dear.
I was kind of happy. No, kind of chuckled as I went past.
Oh.
I hope Rob's not watching.
To be fair, mate, he probably is.
Points for all. To be fair, guys, we do points for every position. So from first to last, everyone gets points.
Unless they DNF.
That's why Stephen scores points on a Monday. If it weren't for that, he wouldn't score nothing.
He did better than I did on those soft tyres.
I mean, this is going to be a cracker now.
It will finish to be a cracker. I mean, Snow, Larry and Chris both had 3-second time penalties. Nick and Nelly have a 3-second. Clarky's last beat's got 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He's just boxed, which means I think the safety car's going to be out for another 2 laps.
I think so. So I'm going to take this time to go for a dive smoke break.
You're going to have another smoke break.
Yeah.
It's helped Pelly anyway. Obviously, he moves up into the top 10. None of these have been lapped. Pelly did unlap himself earlier, which was okay. If he can stick to the back of some of these, he'll definitely move above them, though. Mike's looking in a good position at the moment. I've just noticed he's on a medium compound. So Mike and Nick have gone onto the medium, which is what some people did Monday, not thinking that the softs could go very far. Brock's already done 2 on here, so he's going to have to do 8. 2 under the safety car still to go, so it should... We saw how badly the people on mediums dropped off as well on Monday. They couldn't get anywhere close to the soft runners, and by the time the mediums were then better, there was 1 or 2 laps left. We'll see if it'll work though. Fuel shouldn't be an issue for any of these guys now. 2 safety cars. Clarky's going to rebox. Safety car will be out for another lap. We'll have a quick look at the constructors at the moment with the McLaren. They're flying away with this anyway. They've done very well this season. But with the 2 Mercs there, see how it could affect things as we go on. Safety car won't be in this lap anyway, or it shouldn't be. Not with Clarky back in sector 1 still. Season 2. Yeah, McLaren are 146 points in front on 456. Aston Martin, Mercedes are in 3rd at the moment over Red Bull, only 4 points between them. So, with Snow Larry the only one actually finishing on track for the Red Bull. Bunty's obviously retired.
Why?
I'm not sure. Possibly.
The pits are on track. Oh, okay.
I didn't see it actually. That's news to me. I was just going through the.
I on the chat.
He might have left. I think that's who left session then, or retired. He might have gone into the pit. To be fair.
Fair enough.
But I was just saying that Mercedes are in third in the championship at the moment, and Red Bull are only 4 points behind them. Williams 5, and there's only one. Is that an Alpine or is that a Williams? No, it's a Williams. There's only one on each for each of them on track.
Yeah.
So I think, obviously, McLaren are.
Oh, so
Mike and Chris.
Mike not pit?
No, Mike pit for medium. No, he didn't pit. No, he must have pit 3 laps. Chris is on one note. It says that Mike's on 3 lap old medium tyres.
Oh, so he did pit and he put mediums on.
But then everyone else is apparently on 1 lap old.
Brock's on 3 lap old soft, so.
Yeah, but then he boxed the lap before the safety car, didn't he? So Mike must have boxed before the safety car. And why he slowed down is because he wanted Chris to stay in front of him on the soft compound. Unless my screen's just glitched again, but it shouldn't have done.
Yeah. Oh, safety car's got to come in this lap.
It should do. I mean, he's caught up now. It's the last lap anyway. This is the 4th lap, so we'll have 5 laps of racing after this. With Connor's pace, though, I can't see how Brock or Jensen are going to get close to him. He had a great restart last time as well. See where people have moved up. Brock's done really well at the moment. He's up 5. Mikey's up 9. So's Nick. Nick's had a good race at the moment. He's up 9 as well. Snow Larry stayed where he is. Jensen and Smalley have both lost 1, and Clarkie's down 7, but everyone's done pretty well apart from that. Still everyone on 3 apart from Clarkie, who has caught up now. Safety car will be in this lap. Connor did very well in the last safety car restart. He timed it just right. We'll see if he can do it again on Brock this time. He's pulled off. He has gone. I think everyone will come. Oh, someone lost a bit of time there. Was it? It was Chris, I believe. He didn't lose too much time. I don't think anyone's going to make a move coming through here yet anyway. Jensen's a bit close to Brock there.
I was doing something else then, my bad.
Jensen's going to go past Brock here. Or is he? Yeah, he is. It looked like... So Jensen got past Brock. I like these two anyway, because even though they're teammates, they fight each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they both just want to win. They both want to be second or first, and they just... Connor's already made 1.7 seconds.
No.
In a sector and a half.
Flying.
I know Jensen overtook Brock there, but that's not a 2-second gap. Smalley and Snow Larry here are going to try and hold on to the back of Brock. Chris is doing alright still. Mike's just fallen back a bit, but he has got a safety net. Because of Nick on the mediums behind him, I think for the first couple of laps I don't think Nelly will be able to overtake him, just because of the DRS not being there. We're only going to have 2 laps of DRS as well. And Mike, if he gets a big enough gap here, I don't think Nelly will be able to get close to him.
Personally, looking at it now, I think Mike's Chris's protection from the penalty.
Yes. As well, yes.
No, but Nick's got a penalty.
Nick's got one anyway. Connor's just put up a 1:36.1. Just compare that to other people's times. They're all on 1:38s, and there's a couple on 1:39. Jensen's done a 1:37, but at the moment Connor's 9/10 quicker than Jensen and 1.5 seconds quicker than anyone else on track. as the top 3 cars now are all out of DRS range with each other, which comes on, I believe, next lap. Smalley's doing well to keep up with Brock. Brock might come into a bit of a firing line in these last 2 laps because of his tyres.
No.
Just because they're 2 laps worn over these guys behind.
I mean, Brock could hemorrhage a couple of places here. But he done what he thought was best in not putting, he maybe didn't have any other fresh stuff, so...
He may not have had any fresh sauce. Without DRS though, I don't think anything's going to happen. I think there will only be 2 laps of it as well. Jensen's closing that gap to Connor slightly. Oh, yellow flag sector. We have a spin. That's Nelly. Nelly's round. So that puts Pelly up. Oh, Pelly's lost.
Oh, Pelly's gone as well.
Pelly's just driving slow. He doesn't have any damage that I can see. Nelly's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. I don't think he'll...
Virtual safety car.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car. That's why people have slowed down. Well, that's... Who has that helped here? I mean, Smalley was just about to get past Brock, I believe. Alan, OTL, Chris has just caught up to Snow Larry a bit more now as well. That's going to stop the DRS coming this lap anyway. Nelly's gone into the pit.
Oh, I think it's come stop and the virtual safety car is going to end.
It just has, and DRS has been enabled as well, so Chris got DRS there. Oh, and Smalley's going to go for a move on Brock there. Brock had the inside. Smalley's... Snow Larry almost got up the side of Smalley there as well, so this is going to be a very good battle going into the last couple of laps, these 2, 3, 4 cars.
I mean, this is very close.
Chris looks like he's going to breach that 3-second time gap to Mike as well, unless this traffic in front of him slows him down too much. I think it might, you know, it's going to be a brilliant finish. All 4 of these cars have DRS on each other, apart from Brock. But Brock, the way Brock comes out of corners...
You're not getting past Sean Larry.
Snow Larry has just been... Has just gone past Smalley there, and so is Chris. Chris has capitalised on that. I don't know if it was a late move by Snow Larry.
Plenty of ERS though, plenty of overtake.
Yeah, he does. He has 70%.
Jensen's not catching Connor.
Jensen, no, he's on 1.4 seconds. Connor's got too much ERS. Jensen's almost used his up. Brock's doing very well. He's almost bridged that gap actually to Snow Larry. I think Snow Larry had to get past Smalley there. I think he won't be able to get in this lap, but he might be able to get him.
Well, I think Smalley's going to come back at Chris now.
Yeah, the next DRS straight will do it. Mike did actually catch up there by half a second with those 4 having a little go. Snow Larry also has that 3-second time penalty, so he's going to have to try and push past Brock somehow here. He does have DRS. I think he'll try it here. He's gone to the inside. He's got past Brock. And he's made it stick.
Clarky's just dropping back.
Has Clarky got damage? It doesn't look like he has any damage.
I'm with the car at the moment as I'm watching this. This is
Nelly's just picked up a 5-second penalty. I don't know if Brock must be struggling on those tyres. Because Chris almost went sideways there as well. I don't know if... Smalley almost went with him as well. They both were sideways going off the other side of that hairpin. Mike's just caught up 4/10 through that as well, so... That gives Brock a little bit of extra breathing room. Clarky's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. That might not help him, because I only think Pelly has 3 himself behind. He's right behind Brock as well, isn't he? Mike's closing down as well.
I mean, Brock's got nothing to fight for. Sean Larry in front's got a 3-second time penalty. If Chris gets through, Chris has got a 3-second time penalty. So, if Chris gets there, let's just let him go. There's no point in over-fighting it. You're probably going to jump them both to the time pens anyway.
Yeah. And I think Jensen's
pulling away from
I've just seen that another 6/10 over the last lap and a half, so Unless this is the last lap, guys, so Connor should win this quite easily, actually, unless he makes a big mistake in this last half a lap.
I'll tell you what, Kieran, I'm gonna...
Great drive from these guys, though. I think Brock might just do alright, actually, finishing. He will get a podium, I believe, if he can stay close enough to Snow Larry. Smalley's dropped back a bit. I don't know if he got wing damage or slight damage from when Snow Larry went up the inside of him.
I've messaged him.
Oh, Clarky. Oh no, Clarky's got a free sync time penalty. That puts him on 12. He can't get past Nick, can he? Nick's doing very well, actually. He's up into 8th at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure Nick is absolutely loving keeping.
Yeah, I bet he is. He's doing very well. Clarky, I think, is just about to come over. No, that's the other one. That's Nelly. Snow Larry's. Oh, Snow Larry just picked up his. So he could move. He could move down to 7th. Chris might, even Mike might have him now down in 7th place.
Yeah.
We'll keep with Connor though. He crossed his line in 1st. Jensen's going to bring home 2nd. Snow Larry will finish 3rd on track, but he's going to move back quite far with his penalty. Brock's definitely got 3rd. Snow Larry's going to move back. Mike's got Chris. Mike's got Chris and Snow Larry. Ooh. Wow, by 8 thousandths of a second.
Great win for Connor. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me try and get these guys into the party.
Oh, 8 thousandths, look. I bet Chris is... What a Mike. Yeah, come on. Oh dear. Jesus. You seen the gap between Mike and Chris, Adam?
No. You said, what was the gap?
8 thousandths.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, that's a friendship ruined right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mike should have just put his foot on the brakes.
He could have tapped the brake.
There's Brock. Let's see if Brock joins.
Well, actually, to be fair, I think Mike's in front of Chris in the championship.
He is, yeah. Mike's had a good
Mike's
season.
up in 7th. I've got it here. Chris is down in 11th. Chris was up into 3rd at one point as well. I think he just had a few issues in the race, but well done to Connor for kind of
let's see if they join.
Absolutely killing today's race. Well done, Mike. He did very well, actually.
Little Michael. I mean, Scum, obviously your normal comes, so you can pick your driver of the day. I think it should be out there. I think there's a few that deserve it, that warrant it, to be fair. So it's a tough one for you. Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
I don't really like giving it. If the game gives it to someone, I don't really like giving it to the same person. No,
that's fair. If your prerogative is the comms guy, it's on you, mate.
But...
Oh, look, how did I know Jensen would jump in first? I knew it. Always gets into the party first, doesn't it?
Adam, I need you to do this, because I need about 5 minutes to think about my answer.
Okay, yeah, go on, mate. I will do this. We'll see if Connor joins. I'm pretty sure Brock won't.
Connor had an absolute mad race. 9.
Well, come on then, Jensen. Let's... Right, Jensen, first of all, clear up for us.
Brocky.
When you started, was you on the mediums or the hards?
I was on the mediums.
There you go.
Right, see, Paul, your console screwed us.
My stream was showing you on hard, so I was like, how is he keeping with Connor, but he's bridging a gap over Brock? This is a great drive. And then we find out you're on the medium. Oh dear.
Yeah, I would have gone mediums in the first pit stop. On the safety car if I started on hards, but I don't think I would have. I think I would have been eaten up on the hards, to be honest.
At the start, yeah.
But yeah,
I
mean, in the end, got P2. I think I missed out pole position when Pelly parked the car, pretty much at Rosberg, and yeah, it cost me at least a tenth through that corner. I had to back off and take a tighter line because Pelly's car was on the exit line, and yeah, in the end I got lost pole by 200ths, which was really annoying because I really had some great pace on the inters, I think, and the wets as well in quali. But yeah, in the race, just kept the corner, safety car, he took off on the hards. There was nothing I could do. I was just sitting back for then. And when I got onto the softs, yeah, there was nothing I could do as well. I was getting closer near the end, but I think the VSC gave Connor back his temps.
Yeah,
I
you
was
caught up by
struggling
4/10, and then when that VSC ended, you lost them all.
I was good on the, I think, yeah, good on the tyre temps for the soft tyres.
Jensen, what was the difference between you and Connor? Because on the hards, he just seemed to fly off like he was on the softs.
I'm on like a temperature safe setup. Isn't built for the hard tyre really,
Okay,
but
fair enough. Okay, that makes, because obviously the first thing you two were neck and neck, great racing, and then obviously the safety car, the hards come out, and Connor just disappeared. Well, not disappeared, but you know what I mean, he just extended the lead over you, and it was like, and then Brock came through on the mediums, he flew through. But I tell you what, for Singapore, which can be a bit of a meh race,
That was brilliant.
a cracker.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah,
it was
I
good.
enjoyed that. I'm absolutely sweating like hell after that. Yeah.
I mean, that's your last ever race at Singapore, isn't it? Because you're retiring.
No.
No, it was a good race, Jensen. Obviously, you done. I mean, last season at Elite. Let's talk about last season at Elite. Connor would fly away. For this season, you've bridged that gap. You're fighting with Connor. You're leading the championship. So, you've come on leaps and bounds from one game to this game. So, I'm glad you're not retiring now. I really am. You're a pain in the arse at times, but we all love you. You know, so
very sweet, Adam.
I try to be, but it's because my main man Connor has won the race. I'm on comms.
Yeah,
I'm his
I
good
full
luck
credit
charm.
to you for that.
You know what I mean? I'm on comms and Connor just wins.
You've got to commentate every week.
Just to make the
Jensen.
championship interesting. Just to make it interesting, I can do that. But Connor, obviously, got pole. The first stint, you and Jensen were hammer and tongue with each other, but then you put the hards on and you were gone.
Yeah, the hards were great. It was.
I mean, I
they
used
were
the
only
hards
tyre
on
that
Monday.
didn't
I thought they were
overheat.
horrible. I thought they were horrible myself, but no, wow. What
Yeah, the
can we
mediums
say?
were okay for a few laps until I started sliding. They just overheated, so I sort of had to keep it under control. But the hards, I could pretty much go full speed, and they wouldn't overheat. That's,
No, you were flying. You were flying on them hards.
Yeah, the softs was a very dodgy last few laps. All four tyres were overheating. So I was just trying not to crash, which almost happened a few times.
I think my setups differed quite a bit there because I was not overheating at all on any of my
you're not?
cars in any part of the race. Nah, I was
pressures were
not.
you
I was 23.0 I think front and 23.1 rear.
I thought I was max.
I mean, I'm gonna say, I'm
to turn
gonna
it
say
down.
this, Connor. Jensen's a setup nerd. So
I'm not.
you
My
know.
team is set up nerds.
Oh, are you
You
team?
get all
then,
their
fair
good
enough.
ones.
Yeah.
No, but do you know? I mean, Connor, I just mentioned obviously last season you flew away with every race. Apart from obviously you'd fight
Apart from
Nathan, but
qualifying.
now Jensen's involved. You and Jensen are
Finally
fighting.
get to have a battle.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you look forward to it, and if you're turning up like this every week, it's going to make what we'll say is OTL Elite's final season before the name change, the rebrand
Oh yeah,
to HOR.
that's next season.
And I'll have my
Yes.
4 championships
Yes.
back.
But it's going to make the end of this season fantastic. You know, and then we move on to next season where Jensen's going to brag that he's won 4 titles in this league already.
2 constructors
You're
with
gonna
me,
have
can
to-
I add?
Yeah, Connor, you're going to have to turn up and absolutely smash him.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
Look,
it's the racing between you two's hard and fair. I mean, it's always good racing between most guys on the track. So, I mean, hopefully each week you two, maybe Sean, Larry, Smalley, get involved, and we'll have some more crackers.
Hopefully we get to
this
some
league.
tracks we can actually race rather than
Yeah.
this track.
I literally the only times I got overtaken or overtook someone was my teammate, and we just let each other through.
I mean, I'm
That's
telling
like the
you
most
this
boring
now.
race.
I'm telling you this now. Imola we're going. You guys will have a fantastic race.
Oh, that DRS is just insane.
That
Getting like
track
second
is
on the
insane.
straight.
Yeah, that track is insane. I've put it last for Mondays myself. Obviously, you're doing it the penultimate race for yourselves. But what a track that is. I just hope that the title ain't wrapped up, and I hope you two are going hammer and tongue at Imola as well.
I think it might be by then because I'm missing Brazil. So.
I mean, I can make Jensen miss Brazil.
Yeah, you could race.
I'll just turn up and crash it. Did I say that on the street? My bad.
I didn't hear that.
I don't think you'd be close enough, Adam. You'd have 18 cars in between you.
Hang on. Oi, Wee Beggs did it at Silverstone a few years ago, trust me.
Yeah.
I could get that job done.
Brilliant.
Right, well, look, Skarma, it's on you. Who is your driver of the day?
I think I will give it to Brock. Because of the way he did his second stint on those mediums, past even Jensen, and still got a podium out of it.
Yeah, what tyres did he start on?
Mediums.
Was he on the hards or something?
No, he went medium,
No,
soft.
he was mediums. The only one in the top 10 on the hards was Nelly. So
Yeah.
Brock was mediums, but he was doing the two-stop, medium, soft.
Yeah, so was Clarkey. They both went
Well, that's a bit
medium,
weird. He
soft.
was on mediums after the safety car.
Yeah, he flew through. I mean, he made some great overtakes.
Yeah, he
And
did.
then he was closing you down, Connor, but then I think his tyres started to dwindle a bit, so he dropped back off again.
It would have been nice to have seen him come back from 11th on those softs though, because he'd already passed 3. He was up into 8th already, wasn't he, after half a lap?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would have been nice to see, but the safety car is alright still.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
no,
think he deserves
that
it
was
for
a
that.
great race from you lot. No, it was a good race, but I need to get away. I've got important things to do.
Yeah, so do I. I will win the stream
but
there.
Congratulations, Connor. Congratulations, Jensen. And congratulations, Brock, who never joined the party, on his 3rd place. But Skarmy, you can end your stream, my friend.
I will do. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next Monday and next Wednesday at 8 o'clock.